Check 1, 2. Yeah. I said it's past the mic, son. Podcast show. Men's mental health, I had to let you know. I said it's past the mic, son. Podcast show. Men's mental health, I had to let you know. It's past the mic, son. Podcast show. Men's mental health, I had to let you know. It's past the mic, son. Podcast show.
All right. Welcome to the Pass the Mic Son podcast show. I have a special guest, the guy that I knew from back in the day in high school. He used to be one of the toughest rappers around the way, but he's doing big things now. He's doing a lot of different things. We're going to get into it later on the podcast. But first things first, I want you guys to make sure you subscribe, share, and like the podcast. All right. Remember, it's Pass the Mic Son on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. Support the channel, all right? So I want to give a little introduction to my man.
Appreciate it.
Tate Thompson.
Appreciate it.
Long time coming. This guy I used to have a studio called Mastermind Productions back in the day. And he used to come in the studio. And man, you did like 2 albums up there?
Yeah, it's taking off, man. It was love.
Matter of fact, me and Ball was just talking about that because I had him come and do the podcast. What's the dude name that always was your hype man?
Lafayette LB.
Lafayette. Yo, look at his name.
Yeah, LB. Yes, yeah.
Hey, so with LB done?
LB doing all right.
Okay.
He's still with the music, like managing and promoting and stuff like that. So he's still with it though. Yeah.
That's what you got. That's it. All right, so without further ado, my man 100 Tate Thompson.
Yes.
What's up, my guy? How you doing?
Appreciate it on being on Pass the Mic, bro. Happy for your success and everything you got going on.
Appreciate you, my man.
Always been a good brother, man. Let me come through the studio, record, charge you a little bit of nothing, man. Just supported the dream and the passion what I was doing. So always, anything you need here.
You got a small army back then, man. It was you. What's your cousin name? Tavon?
Tavon, yep.
What's his rap name?
Trills. Joe, Joe. Yep. He locked it.
Yeah.
Tell
me a little bit about yourself. People that was watching the show that may not know who you are. Tell us who you are.
Tate Thompson name. Definitely started off doing rhyming and doing my thing there. Then went from filming. Then kind of focused more on technology. And doing IT and stuff like that, and just growing into a man, learning through my challenges in life, and just, getting my testimony to the people, to the world, and everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Learning.
That's it. I remember, man, we used to play football for a little bit, and they had me playing middle linebacker. I don't know why. I'm 5'8", 160 pounds. They had me playing that middle linebacker. And Tate, you played fullback. I never get this, man. We was in practice, right? I think you already know about this.
Somebody else told me this too. Aaron Bailey.
Oh, yeah.
He told me, say, yo, you ran by ass over one time, bro. It was like, oh, man.
You straight ran, yo, bro. They say I had my pay turn for 1 second. They say I know. I was like, yeah. Now I'm going to ground for a good one. Minute and a half.
Oh, yeah. My bad, brother.
Y'all supposed to be.
Yeah, that was football.
I don't know why they had me playing middle linebacker. That's wrong.
Yeah, that wasn't smart at all. They was just sticking people there to play. Yeah. Rough. Good times, though.
Good times.
Yes, indeed.
All right, man. So tell us about the movie productions and writing and directing that you've been doing for a couple of years now.
Yeah. I laid off of it for a bit, but I'm gonna get back to it. Filming came from music. Like some rhyming. I wrote, doing my hip hop thing when I was truck driving at FedEx. Wrote a song called Torture that was about a dude that dies every day, but come to find out he already in hell.
Wow.
And I let my homeboy Keith Griffin, shout out to Kirby Griffin, man. He doing big things on Netflix, and he filmed the Under Armour commercial too. So he died killing it. But he heard the song and he was like, man, you need to man, this rap stuff is cool, but you need to do movies. He was like, you need to write a script. He said, look, if you write a script for this song, I'll shoot it. Wow. So he gives me, and this is how God put people in certain places for you in life.
Oh yeah.
And he went out his way and got me a book to write a screenplay. He was like, Tate, here's the book. Then he gave me like a few movies to watch on screenwriting. Yeah. And I watched it and I said, all right, cool. So I wrote the script. We shot it. From one short story film turned into a 7-part episode.
Wow.
and I never went back to music again.
Wow.
Like straight up. It was like I got so locked in. And then along the way I met a talented woman named Roxanne Fulton from Philly. My cousin Derek, who's doing acting in LA, introduced me to her. And then she saw my vision and was like, okay, I will direct it. Now you had my man Kirby willing to shoot it. He's like, I ain't charging you nothing. I believe in what you're doing. Roxanne ain't charging me nothing. She willing to direct it. And I was like, okay, now let me get the actors. And the actors just started like, I had no trouble. Like, you know, first few times I asked a few people, they were like bluffing or whatever, but like shout out to Hooli Shalom. Like Hooli was doing this thing. He was like, "Hey, I got it." He came through, and then just actors started coming in, and they was killing it. Like, like it. They studied they lines, and they really took it serious. And it was like it went from like a 7-part episode. We put it in, and then definitely had the support of my team. Shout out to my cousin Daniel, my brother Brandon. We all like put a hand in and promoted it. We put it in festivals overseas, and we got nominated in Barcelona out there, probably like the second best film out of there. We didn't do nothing here, but we just put it overseas to see what they would do, because overseas they love our culture. They do. They love it. They embrace it. And it was just like, and it was a guy from Boston that reached out to us when he saw us put it out there. Like, yo, I love what y'all doing. The film thing, everything I shot, it was like, after we shot the 7-part episode, things broke up when, you know, Kirby started taking off on filming, and he just was doing his thing. And then Roxanne started directing other stuff. So it opened up avenues. Then for me, it went from me doing that. So I don't know if you remember dude lived around the Wolf, like Chris McCracken.
Oh, yeah.
So Chris, man, I'm going to say, I saw him perform stand-up. And I said, Chris, I want to do a show. I want to do a comedy series with you. And he was just kind of like, man, you know, you playing, whatever. I'm like, no, seriously, bro. Like, I'm going to make you the main character. I'm going to write a script and everything. Shot a comedy series with Chris, actually called The McCracken Show. So we shot one with him, had a good group of comedians from Baltimore jump in it, did a phenomenal job, and we had fun. I probably had the most fun doing that, because it was...
I remember did you do a Dorito commercial?
Yep, did a Dorito commercial. Yep. Did that too. Started dabbling commercials, little short trailers, small things. Did have like a documentary deal on the table, but I kind of like turned that down. It was a journalist from TV One that wanted to do a documentary on Black Republicans. Only issue was that what she was asking for, and this is how you gotta just know your team. I know my team wasn't ready for it, and I know that she would have sued us if we ain't come with it. The paperwork was so,
but that's good that you recognize that.
Yeah,
because a lot of people like, yo, this is an opportunity.
Let me tell you this, and I was pissed because I did it. I didn't have a meeting with them about it. Like we literally on a meeting call. My cousin Daniel, Brandon, and when she's like throwing out the numbers, and I'm looking like, oh, she ain't playing. I said, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it'd be wise for you to go with another production company. You can hear like a pin drop from Brandon and my Brandon, like, yo, I know you ain't just say. I said, nah, we ain't getting sued, yo, because I already know with this. I already know, like, you don't have the time. My cousin don't have the time, because she was like, yo, I'm flying y'all out to the Black Caucus event in New York. I need you here. I need you there. And I was like, y'all can't do this. And sometimes you got to know that. You got to be like, yo, y'all not equipped to handle this type of project. She's not playing. So cool, we let that go. You know what I'm saying? So kind of everybody with their ways. I did the McCracken show. We also shot like a sports show that Brandon put together. Like Richard, Dr. Richard Johnson.
Shout out Richard Johnson, head coach at McDaniel, right?
Yeah, junior school, junior college, So he started doing that, just dabbling with different things. But I really want to get back into filming. Like, I got too many movie ideas and too many things, and I put my stuff in script competitions and stuff like that. So I just got to really get back behind the camera and start getting busy.
So talk us through how do you prepare the script? And what is that process of like writing and preparing it and getting it ready to pitch to somebody?
Oh man, it's to me, I feel like, and you know, you've been an artist, you've been a singer and a writer. Yo, writing it's a gift. It's definitely a gift from God. And it's an emotion, and it's what you feel, and it can't be forced. Like if you ever try to force music, it never come out right. But when you feeling it, like, yo, it just feels right. You know, maybe the goddamn sky is blue and the sun is out, and I woke up this morning, I ain't need no coffee, I was good, and you just feel it. So even when I write scripts, it's like writing rhymes. It's like I'm like I put the puzzle together, the pieces start flowing, and you just like, oh damn. Then you sit back like, okay, I think I got it. You know what I'm saying? And then you have people that you trust, that you let look over. Like Roxanne was somebody that I trust. She could read it and she could be like, hard to, I think you need to, tighten this up, maybe cut this off. This a little too much. That's when I learned with film about dead space.
Yeah.
Dead space is what I had to learn from the first thing I shot, where I was like looking at it like, oh yeah, it's too much time. Like people don't realize, like, if I'm walking through the door, you don't have to shoot me literally coming walking down the hallway and then coming to the door. I can do quick shots like, okay, that's the shot of you walk in the hallway, then I'll just go to the next shot of you coming in the door. Dead space. So if you shoot the whole joint of me walking down the hallway, that's you watching it like, hey, bro, come on, man, I got that much time. Yeah, get to the point. And she was the one that definitely schooled me on dead space. Like, you gotta learn how to kill dead space and get straight to the point. You don't have to be so specific in filming. You know what I'm saying? So it's great. But that's how I learned. Like, definitely feeling it.
Now with film today, and people will have short, what do you call it? Short attention spans, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, how do you? Because you gotta adjust now. Like, you gotta make sure you catch their attention right in 2 seconds. So how do you manage to do that now?
And shout out to Kirby too, because Kirby helped me on the cinematography tip. He's filming it. Yeah. So when he's filming it, he's like, it's like you being an engineer. You behind the board. Yeah. Like you like, damn, yo, it's like, it's a gap here that's missing, or you need to fill that in, or you need to take that out. I think that's too much. Now him being behind the camera, he could be like, hey, I'm not gonna lie, this got too much dialogue. You ain't got too much dialogue. It's too much talking, y'all. It's too much talking. Come on, they can say what they need to say, and let's get to the action. You need to have more action than dialogue. And then that's when I learned. I was like, oh, you're right. Yeah. So I had to learn it. Like, the hardest thing to write and shoot is comedy. It's the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing. I'll say the first episode we did with McCracken Show, horrible. Didn't last one bit. Look at it, it was like, oh, this shit was garbage. I can't do this, y'all. And then Crack looked at it and he was like, yo, this funny. I said, nah, yo, this is horrible. Yo, my jokes is work. No, I said, yo, it ain't even, it's just bad. Like, if I looked at this, yo, I would turn the channel quick. But that once I saw that, and then I had to realize that everything is a formula. So I actually watched like Martin and Seinfeld. Started watching it and I was like, all right, let me see how they actually set up the joke. Let me see how they put the concept together. Like, when you think about Martin, the concept of the episode is funny alone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Before you even see them act it out. If you know, the episode when him being trapped in the subway with Miss Jerry wrestling over the tuna fish, like, oh, the change and all that. Just the concept was like, yo, that's a funny concept. Yeah. That will work. And that's when I was like, all right, I got to write the episode to be funny. And then the comedians can do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like, some of it was like brutal comedy, but it was funny. It was like, yo, probably the funniest episode I had on there was, and I was kind of touching on like the Bill Cosby situation, right? So, and I looked at it like it's not a double standard, because if you got drugged by a woman, and you reported it to the police, they laugh at one. So I actually did an episode like that. Crack is a plumber. He goes to a woman's house. She drugs him. He wakes up, and we really shot this too. We wakes up, yo, he's in some tidy whitey underwears, church socks, and barbecue sauce all on his chest, laid out on the parking lot. And the cop comes in, and then the cop finds out that he tells the cop what happened. And the cop was like, I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather keep that to yourself. And he's like, and the cop asked him where was he at, and come to find out the cop knew who the woman was, and was like, oh damn, yeah, she got me too. I woke up in the same spot like you, but I had mayonnaise on my chest. So it was one of the wildest episodes. But I had to look at the concept first and say, oh, this would be funny. Like, all right, and then Crack just took it from there with the comedy and all of that, yo. So it was fun. It was definitely fun.
So tell us about the first time you did stand-up comedy.
Yo, comedy is the hardest thing to do. Stand-up is the hardest thing to do. If you thought, like, you writing some jokes and you think, and honestly, me doing comedy is what pushed me to do the McCracken Show. I was like, I would write the episodes and I would say, okay, if I say this on stage and they laugh, then I know this episode is funny. So I was taking the concepts from the show, and then when I put it on the stage, and I was like, oh, people laughing. Now, don't get it wrong. A shout out to the Motor House too. When I went out there, and I was kind of like, damn, all right, this Baltimore, there's some brutal fans out here that's like, they, heckle while they whispering about you, and I'm in the crowd, so I hear it like, damn, they really like.
Yeah, you can get Baltimore, then you can judge.
Do anyway. So the first time going up, I didn't get booed. And then I was like, all right. Then I started to get more comfortable when I went down to Motor House. And then I just was like, all right, I just want to take it serious. And then a dude that got a contract out of Silver Springs opened up a comedy spot. And he was like, you want to come through and rock? I was like, yeah. And I performed about 3 times there and then killed it. And I was like, all right, you know what? This might be something I can channel, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but definitely hard. It ain't easy.
So where are you at as far as the process you doing stand? Is that something you want to start going full time now, or you still balancing out writing movies and?
Yeah, I'm all over the place. I definitely want to do it. Like if I find out like a comedy spot to definitely do it, I'm there. Open mic, I'm there. I'm gonna do it, like without a doubt. Like I got so much material that I done written. I got on my phone saved. Like I'll do it. Like
no man, let me know next time because I see there's the stand up comedy.
Yeah, I didn't tell nobody. I ain't tell my homeboys because they trifling. I got time for them. I haven't. Not even my brother, yo. They'd have called my name, then I got booed when I stepped on the stage, yo. They'd have been funny, stop. But it was I definitely let you know, man. It's been fun. It's definitely I've been having a good time doing it.
Absolutely. All right, so let's pivot into balancing all that you have going on as far as the comedy, the music, the movies, balancing that out with the home life.
Hard.
Yeah. So walk us through how you balance that out and some of the challenges that you faced.
That's a good question. Being a single parent, my son is 17, and it's just me and him. So this is like watching Boys in the Hood. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to educate them, school them, which is great. Like I embrace fatherhood to the utmost.
Yeah.
Because each child is different. You can't use the same resources you use on one child.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
you absolutely.
You have to retool. You gotta really like bring it all together to work, man. And that's the challenge.
Yeah.
I will say that it's been great raising him. Not to say that his mother's not there. His mother's there, but it's different when you got him every day.
Yeah.
You got him every day. He eat like a grown man. And he like I can, you know what I mean? When it used to be kind of like I had him, 40 to 60% of the time, you can kind of just, all right, I'll buy something for myself and I'll call it night. Now it's like, damn, I gotta feed him too. Damn, all right.
Yeah. So before I go and move to the next question, I always shout out single moms that doing their things.
Absolutely.
So let's shout out single dads doing their thing.
Bruh,
gotta give them credit. Shout out to the single dads.
They out there, don't get enough credit. They out there hustling, bustling, doing what they gotta do. But it's been cool. It's been cool. I think my son is at an age right now where I can still do what I do and know that he's responsible to do what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? He is very responsible. Like 3.5 GPA, He is hell, science type dude.
That's when scholarships coming.
Absolutely. Yeah. Grades. He plays football at Milford. So he's just being a kid. I just try to, sometimes a dad, you just gotta let him figure it out.
That's where I'm at right now with my oldest. My oldest is he wanted to go to LA. He's in LA right now.
Okay.
He's doing the modeling thing. Right. You know Sean.
Yeah. I remember him in the studio when he was a baby. Yeah. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Well, he's figuring out. We found his way. Yeah, I support him and everything that he does. So he's a good kid. Yeah. You just gotta let him figure it out, man. Sometimes we hurt them by taking the steering wheel for him. There you go.
We hurt him. You and I did it. I was being dad / football agent / like, nah, you ain't doing this. This is what we doing. And and one thing when you see your kid grow, you know you're doing something right. And the biggest thing that he did that really shocked me was like he bounced around a lot of schools based on me and his mom not being on the same page with school. He went from like Concordia, Delaney, then when I got the custody of him, then he went to Milford. We come to Milford, him being behind a bit in football, Milford stacked. And we go there and the coach let him know, like, I'm not gonna lie right now. Yeah, he literally not playing time. Yeah. Sorry, let's see what it is. Goes I tell Tay, I'm like, look, man, we can go to Newtown, go to another school. I know you'll play. And he was like, Dad, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of moving. I'm tired of going anywhere. He said, I'm gonna confront this coach and I'm gonna let him know that I deserve to be on this field. And he did it. He confronted him and was like, yo, I'm gonna let you know. And he he busts ass in practice every day.
That's what's up, man. Kids not built like this these days, man.
No, they not.
Man, you should be proud of that, bro.
Definitely is, man. But that was a moment that I had to say, damn, all right, he growing up, and this is what it is. Now it hurts because and sometimes we as dads, we gotta stop. We gotta block out the outside noise. And my father, yo, he's something else, yo. So of course, every time we at the game and my son is on the bench, he like, see, look at this shit. He should have took him to Newtown. I gotta sit and watch him on the bench the whole goddamn time. I was like, Dad, this is what he wanna do. Like, I mean, I'll support it, but this is some bullshit. I don't know why I'm here. He should have went somewhere else. He could have been playing. And that was like, I was like, Dad, this is what he want to do.
Right.
I gotta let him figure it out. Like, he gonna be all right. Like, I'm not doing no better than what was going on with him jumping around these different schools. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, let him do it. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Right. You know what I mean? Go from there.
So tell us, and now you told us how it affected the home life as far as your son. Mm-hmm. How did it affect your relationships?
Boy, man. I've been divorced twice. That means I like marriage. I'm just not good at it.
Oh, so you backing yourself, but
yeah, just not good at it. You know what it is? It's like, if you ask any brother if they can play basketball, none of them will say they suck.
Of course.
Nobody.
Right.
Everybody said, yeah, I got a little jump shot.
Nice,
yeah, but then we get them on the court, like, it was hard. You can't play it all. But nobody will. No. I ain't gonna say it's all on me, but all right. All right. So we left off from relationships.
Yeah, relationships. Yeah. All right. So tell us about how doing the movies, the comedy, the music. How's that protected your past relationship?
Oh man, it's rough. It can be rough. It can be rough, man. Like I said, I've been divorced twice. So, like I said, again, I like marriage. I'm just not good at it. So, what it is. But no.
So what is some of the things that you recognize that you've done that you can do better? And if you was to try to get married again,
I will do it again. I ain't here to do it again. People think I'm crazy as shit, but I'm like, nah. But some of it, you have to take accountability for yourself. You just gotta take accountability. One thing I did learn, when in that time I was like dating, if you ask a woman any question or anybody a question and be like, hey, in your last relationship, what do you think you could have did better? And if they hit you with nothing, I was great. Red flag. Yo, throw the flag on the play right there. Yo, if they say that, yo, get out of there quick. Because we all not perfect and we all need work and we all need to do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I know with my son's mom, we were young, but we wasn't like, I want to say we were not mature enough for marriage. Even the pastor wouldn't marry us. He was like, I'm not doing it. But yeah, he wouldn't do it. He's like, I'm not ready. He's like, I'm not ready. And we being young and we went to the courthouse and did it anyway. And it was just, it was a lot. I swear, when you get married and finances is an issue, like you're struggling, and that was like one segment of it. Just both trying to find jobs and then having a baby, and then you just, man. I just know I speak for myself. Like for me, that once off the break, if a man ain't happy with his life, it's hard to make anybody else happy. It's hard to make your wife happy. If you're miserable at your job, you're not happy with your money. And that was me all the way.
So let me ask you this, because I heard a lot of people say this. So are you responsible for your wife's happiness, or is your wife responsible for her own happiness, and vice versa? Is your wife responsible for your happiness, or are you responsible for your happiness?
I think I'm responsible for my own happiness and her as well. Nobody can make you, like, you have to be fulfilled with happiness, period. Right. Like, you're not gonna be depressed when you holler at a girl. You like, if you down in the dumps, like, hey, I'm doing, just lost my job, but you want to go to date, like that. Nah, you have to be happy. You have to be confident. You have to feel good within yourself, man, off the break. And I can honestly say for me, it was like, I didn't like my job. I didn't like the long hours. I didn't give it no time. It was just coming home and entertain Tate, eat my food. I knew I was working too goddamn hard at a job when I got off work, put my goddamn dinner in the microwave, went to sleep, ate my dinner for breakfast, took a quick shower, and went right back to work. I was like, yeah, this ain't it. And then when you going through the motions like that, and my man Tate for Little Brother, the rap group, he said one thing about a man loves his life, a woman's life is the love. And if a man ain't loving his life, he can't give love like he wants to. It's hard. Like, I don't even know how James Evans from Good Times was able to do it. Yo was working at the car wash, couldn't keep a job. Florida was still there, right? But that was a lesson. That was a lesson that I learned. Like, yeah, you have to do the things you did to keep it going. Now, regardless of what's going on, regardless of you being stressed out at work or money, still take her out, still entertain her, because you get so self-absorbed with yourself, you get stressed. She's suffering. She's like, okay, yo, you just come home and you don't even want to have sex. You tired. You just pissed and you mad. And I was just definitely angry. Now, there was more variables too on why we didn't work as well, but it wasn't nothing crazy like adultery or stealing money and crazy like that. But that was one segment. But one thing I did learn, like, therapy is big. Therapy is huge.
Yes.
Therapy actually helped me. What I learned with therapy, it's not about like cross-examining each other. Like, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. Nah, that shit is a mirror of yourself. The ugliness of what you don't want to read. And it was a therapist that we went to, and he put some questions on there. He said, yo, he put five questions, 5 issues or problems you had with your mother, your father, your sister, cousin, with a bunch of questions on there. Yeah. But when I filled that questionnaire out, I saw my flaws in that piece of paper. I saw everything. I was like, the way I treated women, the way I managed money, the way it was almost like the day you was born, you had a chip in your head, and you downloaded everybody's relationship around you, and then you made it your own perspective and said, yo, this is how my relationship gonna be. Wow. Now you gotta clash that with a woman that done the same thing, and you gotta be like, but we don't think it's wrong. We kind of like, yo, this is what I do. And if a woman ain't gonna rock with it, then you can, kick rocks or rock with it. Yeah. But when you start looking at it on paper, and you be like, oh, nah, this ain't right. Like, I should have never carried it this way. Like, and then you got to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Damn, if somebody would have did this to me, like, I would be mad. Like, I wouldn't take lightly this at all. The therapy was great for me, but I think she had already checked out. She was already done. So it was like, and when you're done, you're done. Like, especially when a woman.
Yeah, a woman checks out. That's a wrap.
Yo, it's nothing you can do. I don't care if you write poetry, sing to her, backflips. Nigga, she gone. That's a wrap, yo. So it was a lesson. I took the blessing with the lesson, yo. It was like, all right, I know next time that I do it, that I got to make sure I get time and energy with the person that I'm with. You know what I'm saying? So I did it a second time and it didn't work either. So I don't know. I thought I learned.
So did those, because I know a lot of finances play a lot into it too. So did those 2 divorces affect you financially as well too? That play a decision on you getting married again?
Oh yeah. I think me and my son's mom co-parented pretty well. We had a mutual agreement on how like child support went and all of that. It was cool. I heard worse stories. I heard like horrible stories that can get worse. Eventually mine's is still something, but I can say we co-parented pretty well at the beginning with my son. It was all right. Now, yeah, of course it makes you say the first thing come out your mouth, you get divorced. The divorce scenery is depressing. Like when you go to court for divorce, they have like the men are lined up on one side, the women are lined up on one side, and the judge just calls the next one in.
Wow, so it's like that.
It's just like that. And what I did when I was in line, I felt like I was like, damn, I just added on the divorce rate statistic. Like I'm on the charts now. Like I'm raising the charts up. So as I'm watching the judge call the couples in, and the couples come out, couples come in, couples come out. Yo, it was like an assembly line, and I was like, damn, yo, this is how easy, like how it breaks off that easy. You know what I'm saying? So of course it did make me like, I don't want to do this again. But I'm not gonna lie, dating is hard as shit. It's rough. I don't care what anybody says.
Especially in this day and time.
It's hard. Online dating, I don't care what it is, dating online, whatever the hell you want to call it, yo. It's hard. It ain't easy. And I think for me, when I was out there dating, when dating is going bad for you, and I mean, I don't care. I've been catfish, swordfish, whatever type. goddamn fish you want to call it. It's not a good feeling. It's not. And the funny thing, and what I mean by catfish, I mean like the girls off where they are, but they may be 60 pounds bigger than the picture you saw.
So on Southtown side, when they only show the face.
Oh, check it out. Someone be 60, it be them, full body, but they 60, 70 pounds ain't walked in. And that's the funny thing. This is how they get you. This is how they get you. They say, yo, meet me at the spot. They come later on purpose. Order me, bop, bop. So you sitting there, right, and they behind. They're like, oh, I'm running behind, whatever. You done ordered the girl drinks. You done ordered the food. And then when she walk in, like, looking like Rasputia, you're like, hold up, yo. What the hell, yo? And now you ain't got no choice because you done ordered the food already. You ordered the food. That's how they get you. Then she sit down. She like, oh, this look good. What you doing? She all happy. I'm pissed. I'm giving a one-word response. How's your day? Good. What you want to do later? Nothing. Are you done yet? Yo, I'm telling you, it's so what happens is when you start going, like, doing the dating thing and it's going bad, like, yeah, you start to, I always say this when it comes to dating, especially when you're older. You have way more lonely nights than exciting nights. Wow. Way more lonely nights. I don't care what, because again, anybody can, like, go holler at a chick that's a, whatever term you want to use, chicken head or whatever. Right. Anybody can get that. But a woman that's very attractive, got things going for her in herself, she ain't gonna be no hit and run. Like, right, she gonna be something with some substance that you're going to put some time in. Right. So when you kind of, you don't come across too many of them like that too. It's out dating like that. So when you get out there and then you in the dating world is starting to suck, and guess what? You get desperate, you get lonely, your choices get bad. You start to miss the red flags with the ones you dating. Right. You'll be like, okay, let me see where this goes. Right. And then with my second one, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just did bad.
So the second one, did you purposely didn't like do the things you learned from the first one, or you was like,
no. I will say this: I improved when it better in regards of like being more active in regards of entertaining. Like it was like, okay, let's do something. Let's hang out. I was definitely like, okay, I'm not gonna be that guy in my first one. Like, you know, just mad and just pissed off at life. I was in a better place, you know, my jobs opened up, more money, you know, stuff like that. So I always was like, let me be more active than anything. You know what I'm saying? But it was more like you have to take people for face value for who they is. Don't ignore it. If that is who they are, and it's not, and it doesn't work for you, it's okay. And I had to learn that from the second one, because when you get these lonely nights and it kind of clouds your judgment on which woman you dating, you'll say, okay, maybe she'll change. She'll change. Yeah, I think she'll change. And then when she don't change, you're kind of like, no, hold up. This shit ain't fun. Like, it wasn't fun. I was like, yeah, this is not working at all. I don't think even for her, it was like, this is not. And I think as you get older, you kind of be like, yeah, I don't think this was a good decision. This was like not, but you ignored it because you, in your mind, you think she's going to change. He's going to change. Y'all will change in the process. Nah. You are who you are. If you are like that, that is who you are, and you can either accept it or tolerate it. And if you can't do either one, get out of there. Get the hell out of there. And I had to learn that from after the second divorce, when I went on dates with women, and some of them would be mad because they was like, I would tell them, I was like, yo, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but yo, I don't want to waste your time, and I just think this is, you know, I'm just not really feeling it. And, what you mean we feeling it? I thought we was having a good time. I'm like, no. We're not. I'm sorry, we're not. And the only one I'm saying is because the things that you're into, I'm not into. It's okay to say, yo, let's just let it be, because I want you to find happiness. Like, I think there's a guy out there for you, and I don't want to. We can't force this because you're lonely and I'm lonely, and we're just here. And all we got is each other at the time. I'm like, nah. So I had to learn that, where I was like, okay, it's okay to just say, be who you is. And I had to learn that from, it took me 2 times to do it. So I think I got it right this time. I know I got it right this time. The lady that I'm with now, I definitely started saying to myself, and I think everybody need to say that to themselves when they meet someone they want to be in love with. Yo, find somebody that matches you. Yeah. The hell with that goddamn opposites attract stuff. That shit is whack. Get somebody that y'all can both do stuff together, and it don't feel like a job. Like I know brothers, yo, that be like, damn, I gotta take the wife out. Like I'll be like, yo, like it's a joke. Like you don't even want to do it. And I'll be like, damn, I don't want to be like that. I want my woman to be like, I want to hang out with her. Like you my homie. Like we could do it. And that's one thing I realized, that I had to find somebody that matched my funny. You had to match my funny. If you, because I ain't gonna lie, like I ended up marrying my 2 ex-wives, like the same type of women. I would laugh and joke about shit that they would look at me like, yeah, I'm finding funny. I'd be like, what? Are you serious? Like, yo, I'm looking at them. They looking at me like I'm foreign. I'm like, what? But my lady one with, she matches my funny. We laugh at everything. Like, that's good. We talk about Martin skits. We talk about like every.
Oh, you got a lady that can talk about Martin all day.
She is hilarious, bro. She is hilarious, man. So we laugh all the time. Like we have our serious moments too. But I can say we laugh probably 70% of the time, straight up. Like it's just jokes and laughs all day. And that's one thing I was like, if I'm dating a chick and I'm bored out my mind, I'm out. Because the thing about it is, women probably don't know this, y'all. Boredom hurts men.
Oh yeah,
it hurts men.
Oh yeah,
it clouds our judgment. So because if I'm bored, if I'm on a date and I'm bored, sex is right there. I'm on. It's like I almost want to be like, look, check this out, y'all. Me and you ain't going nowhere. You want to come to my place? That's the only thing I find interesting right now is your breasts.
That's interesting. But
that is the worst. If a man ain't entertained by a woman, I'm running straight.
Those thoughts are coming through.
You start sounding perverted. You like, get a little hot in here, ain't it? Unbutton your shirt. I think you need to do that. This conversation more interesting because, and so for the ladies, if a man is having a conversation with you and he start going towards sex, that nigga bored. That nigga bored. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna put the secrets out. He is bored out of his mind with you. So show it, Teddy. You want to do something because he ain't rocking. Like you ain't entertaining him no more. It's not good.
So tell me all you went through, right? What was the lowest point till you got these happy?
I think the lowest point of my life is I say depression is real. Depression is real. Yeah. And you can't prepare for it. It's gonna come, and then when it comes, it's like, it can dampen your mood, it can dampen everything. People around you know it. They'll just be like, oh, you all right? You wrong? And not that when I have my depression spells, I go to alcohol and drugs like that. I'm really more distant. Like I don't really feel like talking much. I've just kind of stayed to myself. I don't want to be bothered. I will probably say my I don't know if I've ever been in the lowest point. I just had spurts of depression that can just bother you because you start self-doubting yourself. Like, what am I doing? Oh, I'm getting old and this ain't happening yet. And this ain't working out yet. And what happens is you get mad over the things you can't control. You can't control it. It's like, if you think about it, the surfers and the weed heads, to me, have the most relaxed mindset in the world.
They don't worry about nothing.
They don't worry about nothing. And they'll tell you like, what you mad about? Can't you do nothing about it? So, you know what I mean? Even me, I work for the government on furlough like everybody else. And I'm like, okay, I'm watching the money dwindle and I'm not worried at all. I was like, you know what? I can't control it. I can't control it, yo.
Yeah, you can't worry about stuff you can't control.
And
that was an epiphany for me too, man. And how I changed my thought process when I was going through it. Because I was like, why am I killing myself? Trust myself about something I cannot control.
Absolutely.
The best you do is just learn from it.
Yeah.
Learn from it.
Take the blessing with the lesson. And then one thing I learned, like anytime you want to change your situation, you have to change your routine. Routine is big, yo. I mean, I swear it was like, routine was big for me, taking back working at FedEx. Working at FedEx to me was like the worst. It was the worst. You walk in these gates, like prison. Walk in these gates, they got the chain joints on the top of the gates. You walk in this little turnabout gate. Every driver is depressed. Every driver.
Is that working like 16 hours?
Yo, crazy. Every driver that was in there was like, no good morning, no smiles. Everybody talking about their routes, the boss, I ain't making enough money, this job is it's killing me. And and I did it for about 7 years, but if you walk into that every day And you just be like, yo.
It's on your mental, yeah.
And I said to myself, I'm like, yo, I gotta create a routine to get out of the situation. Yo, I can't do this no more. This is like, it's killing me. It's killing my marriage. I just gotta do something different. So what got me back into the IT was urgency. It was like, okay, you know what? I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and I think I listened to the hip hop preacher Eric Thomas. He dropped the jewel on it about routine. And then I said, I woke up at 4:30 every morning. I started studying for my Network Plus certification. I just made that like a routine. Like, yo, before you go to work, I don't care. Put an hour and a half in every day. Boom, did that. Got my Network Plus certification and got back in IT. I walked out the gates like a prisoner, y'all, like a free man. I was like, I'm never coming back, and never went back. I was like, I'm never coming back. So true destiny, routine is big. Whatever you put in routine, life-wise, you will see a different result. But if you complaining and you're doing the same thing, complaining, you not getting no results. I'm like, what are you doing? So that was a lesson for me. Other than that, I want to say the lowest points, just those depressions first. That's all.
Yeah. I'm gonna pivot a little bit. So touchy subject for I would say for Black people. Maybe not be because this is a new time and new age. Right. So your brother, he's a Republican, right?
No. He is. Oh, I see this. Should have brought him on the show. Should have brought him.
That's what I'm saying. So how do you feel about brothers, young Black
politics?
Yeah, fathers, young men being Republicans in these days and times, knowing what everything that's going on right now.
And Brandon. No. But you know what? You know what though? My brother is he's a Trump fan. Yeah. He's one with a lot of brothers that
I know. Yeah,
it's a lot of brothers too. But I will say that he does have points. Mm-hmm. Like he's not just saying it to aggravate you. He like to do that too. No, he likes to aggravate you. Yeah, he loves pissing people off because I know that's what he's doing. That's what he do. He like the more mad you get, he feeds off of it. Like, oh, okay, well I'm gonna keep on poking the bed. No, but he will give you valid points on why. You know what I'm saying? He'll give you valid points on it. He's not just like other people that's just saying it. So, and his valid points, he'll explain them to you. He'll break it down to you. Like, and I'm a little different on politics. I hear what Republicans say, and Democrats say, and all of that. To me, it's just only thing I do believe in is like local government, like your city councils, mayors, and all that. But to me, I'm always stick on more of the Black side / classless side because I don't care who's been in office, yo. Baltimore's still been looking the same. Yeah. Nothing's changed. I mean, they didn't bring the crime down some and all that, but I haven't seen any impactful, positive things that happen in the Black community. It's from any politician. Like they talk their game and they doing things here and there, but I don't ever see it attack the root of the problem that we have. And it's funny because when certain people that want to do right in office, for some reason they get looked over, they don't get picked. It's crazy because if you look at and that's my different view on it with him. Like one thing I learned about, like, and I'm not putting him in that circle with it, but a lot of dudes that are Republicans, you gotta look at the benefits of being a Republican, honestly. If you are a business owner, tax break. You get tax break. So if you own your own business and it saves you a couple thousands and whatever it is, I mean, you're gonna rock with it. Yeah. That's your choice, you know what I'm saying? But I can also look at on the Democratic Party, I haven't seen nothing serious results happening. If we talk about our Black community and what's going on, we still got kids not graduating school, kids that can't read in high school. You still won't put like trade programs in high schools because every kid don't want to go to college. You're not even creating a outlet for them to find something they would love to do. Yeah. And I feel, and shout out to the teachers, period. You know how hard it is to be a teacher, to teach a kid who comes from a household where his mom is strung out or his dad ain't there, and you trying to teach him biology. His mind ain't even in the right space, yo, to even come to school with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on like, yo, put trade programs back into the high school.
Man, I've been saying it for the longest, man.
Yeah, you have to.
Like, because, for example, like, not everybody's go for college. So put the trade, you know what I mean? You always going to need plumbers. You're going to need
electrician.
Electrician, you want to be HVAC. You always want to all of those trades.
Absolutely.
And they make money.
And they do.
Good money.
Yes, they do. Yep.
So I don't understand why they won't.
But it's also a setup, right? Like it's also set up because if you I remember like when I wanted to put Tay in a computer camp years back, and I'm like, God damn, these computer camps out in Howard County and Columbia, they high as hell.
For a reason.
And I'm like, okay, when I'm looking for the computer camps in Baltimore City, they don't really have any. And I'm looking like, okay, all they have is the same one. I think one was like a dirt bike type thing or something like that. They had a few things, but it wasn't on the level of what the suburbs had. And I'm like, okay, I can see why the kids here are more, upgraded wise based on their situation that they have the programs. Yeah. Based on the programs. And I'm like, we have so much money, but we also got corruption in Baltimore City. That you mean to tell me we don't not knocking the ball players, fans. It's like ball players, they give their money out to AAU programs, and every kid don't want to play basketball. Every kid ain't gonna be a basketball player. Like if y'all take that money, put a tech program, barber program, whatever trade program you want to put in. It's funny how the black people who actually made serious impacts for our community had nothing to do with politics. Martin Luther King was a pastor. He wasn't a politician. He led the walk on Washington with white and black people. Wasn't a senator, wasn't nothing, and still made the civil rights impact. Crazy. Malcolm X, impact. Crazy. Black Panthers, impact. Crazy. These are Fred Hampton. They were making a difference without any political ties. So they'll let you know that when you're stepping into that political realm, it's so much red tape and corruption, and it's been there for years to even get something positive done. So to me, my turn on politics, man, is like, I don't know. I just see my people suffering. They suffering, and ain't nothing's been changed over the years. Nothing. So if I don't, and this is not me being biased to whites or any other races that's out there, but I'm going to speak for my race, being a black man. I see my black boys suffering, and nobody's helping like they should. Think about it like this: the squeegee boys took over the homeless people jobs. Homeless people used to clean cars, squeegee. Now you got the teenagers doing it. You know what I'm saying? Even I'm talking on a Tuesday morning on a school day. They ain't even in school. You know what I'm saying? And then it just kind of sets it up where they cleaning cars or window, squeegeeing cars, whatever, waiting for a corner to open up the hustle and do that because the young teenagers is just replaceable. Like, okay, you get locked up, put another kid out there, make money, and the cops is just relocking the kids back and forth and letting them back out. So it's like you got to give these kids something to do. Yep, absolutely. If you don't give them nothing to do,
they shut down all those rec centers in the city. Yep, they shut down rec centers in the county too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So man, so I definitely understand what you're saying over in your view.
So if it's not helping out the people, man, I'm really like anybody that's a Trump supporter, and if it's benefiting you and your family and your situation, because that's what it comes down to. Like a lot of the people who's looking at politics, you got some people that look at politics and say, I hope it helps the people. I'm in it to help the people. Then you're looking at it for like, I'm only voting for to help myself. If it ain't helping me, I don't care. Like, what am I getting out of it for voting for you? Like if you're gonna wage your bills and laws my way for benefit, then okay, I'm gonna rock with you. So you have a different mindset of certain people out here who pick their political choices. But I ain't rocking with none of them. That's just me. I keep it to myself. Like until I see like somebody, a politician, come in there really make a difference. Like really, like when I mean like make a difference. Like the only way you're gonna learn about the black community, be in the black community. Walk the streets. Like see what you like. To the black athletes and the actors and all that's out there. I mean, I know they busy and they give their money to a personal assistant. That personal assistant donates money for them to get the tax write-off. But you ain't taking the time to ride through the hood. You're not taking the time to say like, hold up, we need to put something here. We need to build that up. You know what I mean? But shout out to like LeBron James with the school that he put out there. Jalen Rose put a school out there in Detroit. Like they took the time to look through the community and say, yo, this is what we need. This is what I'm going to do. They didn't trust it into another person's hand to just get a write-off and come on. Like if you know what's going on. You see that, you watch the news, like, yo, young brothers is getting murdered all the time. And if that don't make you have enough sense to say, and it's crazy because I had a movie I did called Crabs in the Barrel that I wrote that was going to be based on what we're talking about, and it was going to touch some nerves too, like on what's going on, on the political way, street way, all that type of thing. How it's like a cycle that just keeps us in the barrel. You know what I'm saying?
So, with that being said, the Crabs in the Barrel, and when you talk about a murder rate, you know, the inner city segment into the state of hip hop right now.
Oh man,
you know, with you being right,
yes,
you know, and what you used to as far as what a hit song is, or what a cool rap battle or lyric is. What do you think about the state of hip hop today?
It's hard. It's really hard. And I'm not like sounding like the old geezer, yo, that's just down in like young rap. Like, I mean, no, shout out to the young rappers, man, like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. What's a couple young boys out there, Nick Grant, a lot of dudes I like. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's being an artist, you can tell if a dude got substance. You can listen to the first couple bars and be like, oh yeah, Shorty got it. Like he good. He know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But these rappers got the same cadence, the same flow, same substance, same situation. What I realized that they'll never be legendary. Like all the
his songs won't be legendary. Yeah.
All the rappers we grew up off, they can still tour. They can go overseas and still make money. Like these young rappers ain't gonna be able to do that.
Nope.
They just a drive by and go, and that's it. And that's the saddest thing. But I don't know who is controlling it. I don't know. Like to me, I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody's controlling it.
Somebody, because they're all doing the same thing.
I don't know if the labels or the radio execs, I don't know who's doing it, but it's almost like the infrastructure is like, yo, you gotta look like this, dress like this, rap like this, put a song like this out, we good. Put them out there. Boom. Let's see where it go. And every young kid follows that regimen. They follow it and be like, yo, that's the only way I can make it. Yeah. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I struggled with it when I was rhyming. Like it was almost like I was doing music. I started when LB was the type that was like, Tate, you gotta have some music. On some pity types. You gotta make them dance, yo. You gotta, yo, if you ain't making them dance, yo, you know what I mean? He ain't care nothing. He ain't really care too much about like the beat songs I had. Or the songs that was conscious or the hardcore joints. It was like, yo, if you ain't got nothing to make somebody dance, yo, you hand it. And then actually it took me to kind of stray away from him to kind of find my way. It was like, it got to the point, man, shout out to my man Deke, yo, and he brought LB. I went to his studio and was working on a record, and LB was in there like, no, yo, you gotta say it like this. It was real commercial like. And as soon as LB left out, Deke was like, yo, don't bring that nigga back. And he was like, bro, don't bring him back here. No. And he was like, I know your potential. And he got to the point where he shout out to Dirt Platoon too, man. My man Scopey, yo, I'll listen to your demo. It's all over the place. And he was like, yo, you got every song for the ladies. What you doing? Like, yo, you can rap, you got substance, yo. And then I say, yo, you know what? I'ma just rap what I want to rap. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like, I don't care. I'ma just, and then people like it, they like it. And come to find out, people was liking the songs that they hated the party songs. All of them was liking the regular records that I put my heart and soul into that represented me as an artist. So yeah, I don't know. The game, it's horrible to me. I can't listen to it.
Yeah, well, my kids listen. I don't know any of the rappers. Like when they say the Lil Tay and all.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these rappers.
Yeah, I can't. But what I do appreciate is that my son appreciates old school hip hop. He don't really listen to a lot of the young rappers.
My middle son Bryson, he listens to what's that song? Warning by Biggie.
Yes, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it makes you proud. No, my son is locked in with all the old school Wu-Tang, Dre, Snoop. He listens to all the old, because I was begging that in the car when he was 2 and 3. I know it wasn't right, but goddamn, I'm in the car, yo, I'm like, and that's what he heard me play. No different if you look at back in the day. Like, your dad or my pops, yo, when they was in the car with their pops, they playing, you know, Otis Redding or James Brown, some old stylistic. So they going as a kid, you're gonna be like, yo, that's the joint. That's my jam. So I did the same thing with him. So I'm cool in that room. We actually be in the car and listen to the same music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he'll find old school songs, and I was like, yo, Where you get that song from, yo? Soul Submissive joint, yo. So you're doing good. You're doing good. Yeah. Keep hope alive on music, bro.
Quick question: Biggie or Tupac?
I'm ahead to go with Pac.
Pac. Okay.
I had to go with Pac because I ain't gonna lie, I was a Biggie first. I was a Biggie fan first because I was big on like the punchlines, the delivery. Man, Pac just got music, yo, that's gonna hit your soul. Like if you ever down and you going through something, man, you can throw, shed so many tears, you can throw till the end of time, and he got and endless music that he has that hit that just. Like some people, when you listen to Biggie and be like, damn, take that line back, yo. You hear what he just said? Make niggas break fast like what? Jackson Bacon. You hear the punchline. But Pac is like, cracks, mama. He just pull the pain out. You just be like, damn, yo, I feel that. When he give you Brenda's Got a Baby, that's pain, pure pain. He's giving it to you right on the track. And I think, man, you can't beat that. You can't beat that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, it's like an R&B singer. You can hear an R&B singer kill a record. And give you chills, you be like, damn. You don't even, you like, yo, all right, I ain't even gonna touch that record. I ain't gonna touch it.
All right, let's see. LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's tough. If this was Drink Champ show, I would have to do shots. I would have to do a shot on that one, yo. That's a tough one, boy.
People sleep on Big Daddy Kane.
Oh, Big Daddy Kane was the truth. Yeah. Think of BC Tom was your history. He was, man, yo, just he had the ball game punchline. He had the suaveness. LD too, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go with Kane. I'm gonna have to go with Kane, though. I'm gonna have to go with Kane on that.
What about Big L or Cannabis?
I'm going with L. Cannabis a bad dude, though. Cannabis actually, I'm gonna say this. Both of them was ahead of their time.
Yeah.
Both of them was ahead of their time. I'll say L gone too soon. I think Cannabis just didn't come out at the right time. Like it was a bad timing. I remember they had the Cannabis DMX mixtape when we was in high school. And I think a lot of MCs, like lyrical dudes that like lyrical music, was on it. Yeah. I don't think the game was ready to hear that yet.
Yep.
Just yet.
The Cam.
That's
everything.
Everything.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry, they don't want me here, y'all. Studio guys don't want me here.
It's nice on the side. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's see. All right. We got it. All right. So we got an hour and 6 minutes in. So let me
Okay.
All right. So I know you are with the movie team right now, and when you still go the comedy thing, a lot of what we talk about on the podcast, a lot of it about the podcast season 1, we talk about men's mental health.
Okay.
So what message would you give to men or even young men that may be going through, or married men too as well too, going through divorce, going through a loss, family loss, losing a job, or going through the furlough situation.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give a young man to out there with this mental health? What tips would you give them or advice?
Oh, I'm gonna say just be comfortable being vulnerable. Be comfortable being open to say what's like. We raised to keep everything in.
Yeah.
We raised to be like, yo, like, okay, man, pick yourself up and keep moving, but not just take the time to vent to somebody. I don't care if it's your mama, a therapist, your dad. Yo, tell them when you holding all that in, it's going to impact you in so many different ways, man, and it can eat you up inside. And then it can result to others going to drugs for an outlet or anything like that. So my thing is talk, man. Talk.
Yeah.
Like, don't wear that pain on yourself, man. Like, balance that out and vent it out to somebody that can help you. Closed mouth don't get fed. We ain't psychics. So I can look and see that you're stressed out going through something. But I may be like, all right, maybe you just, go about your business and do your thing. But if you tell me, Dad, this is what I'm going through. Mom, check this out. I'm feeling this waste right now. Okay, we know how to, as family, we know how to structure, put things together to get you right back on path. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw that on Breakfast Club that Gucci Man talked about dealing with schizophrenia.
I saw that.
And it's deep.
He was having episodes. I didn't realize that.
I didn't know it either.
And his wife slept with him through that.
Yo, his wife was like, what I loved about it was she said that I can tell when when it's about to happen. And she was like, I know how to bring him back. And I was like, damn. And then you got a woman, a wife.
Don't mess that.
Don't mess that up. That's like, okay, you about to have a spell. Right. So let me wheel you back in line and not let you just, cause a disaster, like hurt yourself in the process of other people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's great to have somebody, that you could just vet that out and come out with. And then, and it is big for women to understand that, man. Please, you want your man to be vulnerable with you and talk to you and tell him that he's going through stuff. Yeah. Because I guarantee if you walking around pissed off and mad, he ain't gonna help your relationship. It goes back to the man love life concept. If he's pissed, he can't make you happy. He might not even be able to get in the mood like that because he pissed off about life. Ask him, what's wrong? Talk to me. Tell me what you want, what you want to do, and baby, give me a hug or something, to confide in so I can get about it. So that's talk.
Here's the one thing I would say about that: with men being vulnerable with their women, women have to understand you cannot use that
against them
when you're getting married. Yeah, because that man will never, ever, ever, ever open up to you again.
No, not at all. Ever. But you gotta make sure that you pick the right woman for it. Let's say that. You gotta pick the right woman.
You gotta be a safe space for that man.
Gotta be a safe space. But you should see those red flags. You should see those red flags and acknowledge those red flags and be like, oh no, let me not. This ain't the woman for me, because if I go through my depression spells and you're not there to comfort me, or even ask me, yo, you all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was like, oh man, I swear, man, and I'm not, I'm just going off of my experience. Yeah. Like, I remember being in one of my depression spells, and this is with my second ex-wife, but she was so wrapped up with her life, she didn't even see it. So she was kind of like, and I did something real rude. Like, it was one time she was like, we was like, oh, let's go get something to eat. And I've been stewing for weeks, and not once did she just say, "You all right?" Not once. So I'm brewing over just life shit, and I'm brewing over the marriage, I'm brewing over everything. We were walking to get something to eat, and she grabbed my hand, and I yanked it back, and she was like, "What the hell? Like, what is wrong with you?" And I really was like, yo, damn, it took you 3 weeks just to even, and y'all don't care if women say, yo, that's some soft shit. Yo, but if it took you 3 weeks, you see I'm pissed off and mad about something. I'm not myself. Right. And not once did you say, what's wrong? Right. Are you okay? Right. Like, talk to me. You know how mothers know what's wrong.
Oh, yeah, mothers, yeah. Yo, they just look at you. What's wrong, baby?
Exactly. They know. They know, and sometimes we as men, we want that from our wives. We want that from our significant others to be like, yo, something ain't right. Yeah. Let me hold on. What's going on? Yeah. But and that was something that, and this is no knock on her, but this is like, some women may not know. I get it. People may get wrapped up in their own life, and they forget. But that right there, was a bar that hit me right there. I was like, okay, y'all, if you I could damn near be drinking the sneaking Jack Daniels and shit on every other day. You probably would not know that I'm a drinker. I ain't even really drunk that much, and then it catch you off guard. Now I'm an alcoholic. Not putting blame on her or anybody who you with, but I'll say pay attention to your significant other, man. Know them in and out, like when they have any good times, they bad times, and bring it up. And talk about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't turn the blind eye. That makes it worse. Yeah.
Man, it's been great talking about everything with you today about, your life, things you went through as far as the divorce, raising your son, talking about your music, your movie production company. Also, do you have music?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I did. No more music. The only thing I'm doing is shout out to my man Kev and Jason Johnson at Black Wall Street. We did come together, put an IT training program together.
Okay.
We definitely trying to train more of us on the IT tip. So we got that rolling. So we'll definitely be promoting that soon. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what's up. All right. So besides the IT thing, let everybody know what you got coming up next. If you want to give any shout outs to anybody?
Yeah, definitely shout out to the family. Shout out to my man Terrance and his family. They always embrace me and my brother with love, man. Always, man. Shout out to everybody that helped me along my journey, man. Everybody, man. Shout out to, my crazy brother, you know what I'm saying? I guess his Trump ways, you know what I'm saying? Kirby, Roxanne, you know what I'm saying? My cousin Daniel, shout out to McCracken. All the actors, Holy Shalom, man. Everybody that helped me along my journey, man. They helped me get where I need to get to. I appreciate y'all to the utmost, and I would never take it for granted. Yeah, my good experiences, bad experiences, all that helped me to get to where I needed to go, man. So, yeah, my son, everybody, he motivates me all the time to do better and want to be better. So, absolutely. My lady, shout out to her, too. You know what I'm saying? Keep me laughing, keeping me on my toes, man. It's been great.
That's what's up. That's right. All right, so we're getting ready to end for tonight, but I always have this saying before I end. I started this podcast with both of my sons. That's why it's called Pass the Mic, Son. And it's the saying that we have before we end every episode. Same blood, different views, one mic. All right, peace out. We'll talk to you guys later.
Peace.
Mic check 1, 2. Yeah. I said it's past the mic, son. Podcast show. Men's mental health, I had to let you know. I said it's past the mic, son. Podcast show. Men's mental health, I had to let you know. It's past the mic, son. Podcast show. Men's mental health, I had to let you know. It's past the mic, son. Podcast show. Men's mental health, I had to let you know. Every single man needs some support. Go ahead, speak your mind, don't hold back, let's talk. Every single man needs some support. Go ahead, speak your mind, don't hold back, let's talk. Now I see you at your lowest, I've been there before. Tell me what's been on your mind lately, let's talk. You don't have to hold it all inside no more. Tell me what's been on your mind lately, let's talk. I see you at your lowest, I've been there before. Tell me what's been on your mind lately, let's talk. You don't have to hold it all inside no more. Tell me what's been on your mind lately, let's talk. Let's talk. Yeah. It's sad, it's past the mic, son. Podcast show. Men's mental health, I had to let you know. It's past the mic, son. Podcast show. Men's mental health, I had to let you know. It's past the mic, son. Podcast show. Men's mental health, I had to let you know. It's past the mic, son. Podcast show. Men's mental health, I had to let you know. Every single man needs some support. Go ahead, speak your mind, don't hold back, let's talk. Every single man needs some support. Go ahead, speak your mind, don't hold back, let's talk. Now I see you at your lowest, I've been there before. Tell me what's been on your mind lately, let's talk. You don't have to hold it all inside no more. Tell me what's been on your mind lately, let's talk. I see you at your lowest, I've been there before. Tell me what's been on your mind lately, let's talk. You don't have to hold it all inside no more. Tell me what's been on your mind lately, let's talk. Let's talk. Yeah. I said it's past the mic.